and welcome to American Printer TV. I'm Tamara Ferlansky.
And I'm John Hamilton. We're here with the latest in industry news and education.
We have a lot of information in this last webcast of 2009.
It is amazing how quickly 2009 flew by.
I know.
An obvious highlight would have to be Print 09.
In this cast, however, we turn our attention to the new year, 2010, and a few of the conferences on the horizon. Here are our top stories.
Graph Expo 2010 to debut Newspaper Pavilion.
Pitney Bowes officially opens its Customer Innovation Center.
And we have the results from this year's Web Offset Survey.
This cast is proudly brought to you by Komori.
It's not debuting until later next year, but buzz is already surrounding Newsprint, a special interest pavilion dedicated exclusively to the newspaper publishing industry. It will be part of Graph Expo, taking place October 3rd through the 6th at Chicago's McCormick Place. GASC President Ralph Nappi says, Graph Expo has always included product and educational offerings geared to those in the newspaper business. Given the monumental changes the newspaper publishing industry has undergone in recent years, however, and as key exhibitors told us, Graph Expo 2010 needed to go the next step and provide a pavilion dedicated more fully to the needs of this market segment. Newsprint will feature equipment, products, and services devoted to the needs of newspaper publishers and printers. A selection of educational seminars of particular interest to newspaper publishers and printers will also be integrated with the new show floor feature.
Infotrend's President Jeff Hayes is slated to give the opening keynote address at the On Demand Conference and Expo being held April 19th to the 22nd in Philadelphia. Hayes' presentation, Future of the Industry Address, Print Opportunities in an Interactive World, is open to all attendees along with the general sessions on Wednesday, April 21st. Those include improving your bottom line in a tough economy, improving your competitive position, rethinking your business model, and the war against print and how to survive it. For more information regarding On Demand, visit www.ondemandexpo.com.
The doors have finally opened at the Pitney Bowes Customer Innovation Center in Shelton, Connecticut, providing a test environment for customers running the latest applications in print and mail. More than 44 customers from 25 companies around the globe recently checked out the new center. Pitney Bowes customers will run their own multimedia and trans-promo applications, as well as report metrics on test runs to demonstrate return on investment in new technologies. Marketing and operation teams are coming together to create retention, acquisition, and cross-selling programs that grow revenue. Taking center stage at the Customer Innovation Center is the IntelliJet production color printing system for high-volume transactional mailers. It features the HP T300 color inkjet engine, a result of Pitney Bowes' strategic alliance with HP. Read all about it on this website, AmericanPrinter.com. Well, it's time to take a break here on American Printer TV. When we come back, we'll share some of the results of this year's Web Offset Survey.
The Komori Lithrone SX40 is equipped with higher speed to a maximum of 18,000 sheets per hour. Non-stop plate removal means 6 plate changes in under 2 minutes. Komori's high-speed start function ensures the press is close to ink and water balance before the first pull, dramatically reducing waste. The LSX40 is the ultimate in color and quality control.
Welcome back. American Printer's Web Offset Survey results are in. This year brought few surprises as web offset printers, the largest segment of the industry in terms of print volume and sales, try to recover after a tough year.
Almost 390 magazines closed in the first 9 months of 2009, while just 259 new titles were launched. Here's a look at a few highlights from this year's survey.
When asked, with automation reducing waste, make-ready time, and run-length thresholds, do you see opportunities to shift more work from sheet-fed offset to web offset? 9% of respondents said they were more likely to shift from web to sheet-fed. 32% said there would be no shift at all, 42% expect some shift to web offset, and 16% see a significant shift to web offset.
When asked whether there are signs of economic recovery in the web offset print market, only 21% of the respondents said no, 39% said yes, and 40% thought it was too early to tell. One web printer reports sales volume is still running behind last year, but the gap is narrowing slightly.
And talk about a strong response. Almost half of all respondents said they were either somewhat or extremely concerned about e-readers such as Amazon's Kindle.
There's a lot of interesting info from this year's survey. For the full scoop, be sure to take a look at the December issue of American Printer. Although there is no mistaking it was a tough economic year for the industry, printers still invested in equipment in 2009. During the Print 09 show, J.S. McCarthy, a commercial printer from Augusta, Maine, shared why the company decided to invest in two 40-inch Komori presses, one straight and one perfector. President and CEO Rick Tardif says, before we installed the two Komoris, we were doing around 1,000 sheets in make-ready with an average time of an hour and 10 minutes. We cut that in half, and when we add Komori's KHS AI intelligent software, we expect to cut that in half again. J.S. McCarthy weren't the only printers that weighed in on their 2009 investments. Check out Why Buy Now in the November issue of American Printer and learn how other printers made the leap of faith to invest in a challenged economy.
I'm Steve Johnson, the Johnson's World columnist for American Printer Magazine, and I'm also the owner of a digital printing company. I'm amazed by the level of quality that we produce now. When I started in this business, quality was something that we had to struggle with on presses. Now we have automation, controls, and standards to help us achieve quality heretofore unimagined in history. But I've learned that over the years, I have to have good accounting, good pricing, good sales, good marketing, and a good product in order to sell. Quality just won't make it by itself. The same is true when I'm purchasing equipment. Having good ink keys on a press won't do the trick, and having a laser printer or a digital press that's wider than anyone else's won't necessarily make me money. Instead, I have to be a good businessman and tell my story.
It's the feel-good font film of the year. You've seen Helvetica on everything from IRS tax forms to the corporate logos of Target, Crate & Barrel, and Fendi. And now, thanks to Gary Huswitz's movie by the same name, you can learn the story behind this 50-year-old font.
The meaning is in the content of the text and not in the typeface. And that's why we loved Helvetica very much.
Film critic Steve Procopi says the film goes into a great deal of detail examining Helvetica's many nuances and its appeal as possibly the world's most perfect font. He adds it's informative, humorous, and entertaining. So John, if you're looking for a last-minute gift for the holidays, Helvetica is now available on DVD with full 80-minute feature film plus more than 90 minutes of additional interviews.
I'll keep that in mind. I do have a few more things I need to check off my list, so maybe.
All right, and from all of us here at American Printer TV, we hope you have a safe and very happy holiday season.
And we will see you in the new year.